Oh, hey there. It's National Tight End Day.
Oh, hey there. Hi there.
Oh, hey, how you doing, Abe?
Can you smell what the nuns are cooking?
I didn't see it. Was it cool?
Yes. That was sexy. Good job, baby.
Oh, hey there. It's Jimmy G.
Beautiful,
Have
eh?
you seen Jimmy G's chin line? Holy cow, that is pretty.
The guy's got such a chin line. He's got a butt chin.
National Tight End Day.
It's a National Tight End Day.
It's a holiday.
It's a holiday. I thought you were supposed to take the day off. It's National Tight End Day. Jeez, relax.
That George Kittle, what a shy guy. Kittle and the Niners, despite 11 wins, the 5 seed right there in the NFC. I know. Steve, I know you hate that. A lot of people do.
4 seed.
But if they win out, they're the 1 seed. The Rams, meanwhile, in the hunt, need to win. Plus, they need help to stay alive from the Vikings. 49ers, they're in the situation because of this game-winning touchdown from Julio Jones last week. Check out the look from the Intel TrueView cameras. We'll go 360 with it and add a blue wall. Ooh, at the goal line.
That's pretty incredible.
If you don't believe us there, and look, he broke the plane.
Where?
That's not what the refs had to look at, right? Did the refs see that?
The ball didn't break it. His
I don't know
body.
if they put up the blue wall for the refs, sir.
Oh,
That
man.
was cool, man.
Technology.
That's what the refs need.
I know, you're right. I'm sure technology, maybe they have it already. Who knows? I'm not in that room, so we'll find out, though, for you guys out there. So, Mooch, look, there's no question that they've gone through just like a ridiculous stretch. The schedule has been insane, but this 49ers defense, look, they haven't been the same in the last couple weeks. They've gone through a lot of injuries, but why have they struggled? Are you concerned?
Yeah, they should struggle when you're missing 6 starters on defense against the Falcons. The last 3 quarterbacks have been really good, like Lamar Jackson and Drew Brees and Matt Ryan. And so, to me, the 49ers are the most consistent team this season, all right? Even more so than Baltimore. And they had a heck of a game, 20-17, three weeks back. But they're going to start getting a few guys back. Richard Sherman will be coming back. He certainly will help. It hurt him like crazy. They had 3 guys in the secondary missing last week against the team. I like the 49ers' chances. They got to win today and take care of business with an up-and-down Rams team. Then they got to go into Seattle, and that's going to be the thrill in Manila. But this 49er team is really something.
K'Wan Williams coming back, too. He's expected to be back.
Yep, their secondary is going to be better.
You talked about it did a great job. Right. 7 guys. Now, think about this. When you have 7 guys and those guys are starters, 6 out of 7 are starters, the guy that's the backup, he's a backup for a reason. And guess what? We saw why he was a backup last week, because Julio Jones was going bananas on him. I mean, and they didn't give him any help. So when you have a struggling team, right, and then you have backups of the backups playing, you're not going to have success. However, they're coming back, so they get back on the winning schedule. They get their guys back in there. They have guys that are playing special teams, who are the R5 and the R3s of the kickoff. You think he knows what to do in the game?
With a Julio Jones.
With a Julio Jones, you know what he's saying? Who? Who got Jones? You do. Oh, too late.
Who got Jones? That is fun. Man, and listen, we have to do all of this because we got to pay bills. So we have this next gen stat powered by AWS. Let's just be real. We have to pay bills and everything. And we talk about that 49ers defense, man. Let me tell you what I see, too, because I thought what this defense has gone through the last couple weeks have been incredible. We've never seen a run like the run that they've gone through. And you see right there the pressure percentage, because we talk about sacks all the time, but it's really about the pressure. 33% from weeks 1 to 8. That was second in the league. Only 20% now since week 8, since week 9, which is really 31st in the league. But to go through the gauntlet that they just went through, you had to go against Aaron Rodgers, you had to go against Russell Wilson, and then also the MVP, two Hall of Famers and an MVP. I said this defense will be fine. They get those guys back that was injured against the Falcons. They will be fine for the run.
They've dealt with injuries on defense and on offense, too. They were missing Kittle for a while, and they've still been able to do what they've done to this point. So it really speaks to the success of this team. As for our first game, though, today, we had 3 Texans hang out with players that influenced and impacted their games as part of our series, Generations, presented by Genesis. Here's a sneak peek of what went down.
What's up, baby? Good to see you. See you. My God.
My dude.
I know. It never gets easy. Never. Look good, play good. Feel good, play good. Yeah. I idolize your game, though, man. You know, the way you approach every game.
This is like a big deal for me.
Growing up in Wisconsin, there's nobody better than Brett Favre.
Let's watch some film.
Let's get it, man. Break it down.
When I'd run around with my helmet on, it wasn't like, look at me. I'm thinking, can you believe this? It worked.
You know, we just gonna keep it honest, man. this ref right here owe me an apology, man.
If they line up in man coverage one more time, I'm gonna just forget about everything that's going on.
Go, Mike Vick! This is over!
What you saying? What you saying right here?
It's a lot of bleeps.
Him with that ATL.
I'll never forget our right guard's Anthony Herrera. And he goes, all right, dog, this is why we got you. And I was thinking to myself, we don't stand a chance.
NFL 100th anniversary.
That's all right.
So the Texans are heading back to the playoffs with a win today. And fortunately for Deshaun Watson, Will Fuller will be back on the field. They're below 500 this season when he's not on the field. But when he's out there, the offense, it's completely different. So, Irv, can a healthy Texans offense with all of the pieces around Deshaun carry them through the playoffs? He will have his three-headed monster out there.
And that's the key right there. You said below 500. They're 2-3 without Fuller, 7-2 with him. Absolutely. Absolutely. This offense becomes so difficult to stop when you have Kenny Stills and Will Fuller because of the greatness of DeAndre Hopkins. Because those guys are two deep threats that can go up the field with the football and make big plays. And this is a big play offense. And DeAndre Hopkins, my beast, I call him my young beast, plays all over the football field, and he's unstoppable. If you could just keep these guys healthy, that means they can score points and score points quickly and actually help that defense, Coach.
Yeah, well, this is Houdini right here. Superman Deshaun Watson is so much fun to watch, and I like that receiving core. But they got some tight ends that they use quite a bit. They put them on the field, Andrews and Hurst and those guys, and they run that scheme with the zone read and all that stuff. I love watching the scheme. I'm watching film. I go, run that back. Man, that's pretty clever. And then the offensive line. That was what they needed to improve in the offseason.
When they got Tunsil.
They go get Tunsil, and they will draft a couple young guys first, second round, and all of a sudden that line's better protecting Deshaun Watson. Carlos Hyde was a good get. This is a better offense, more suited to go deeper into the playoffs.
They're seated where they need to be, but they're suited to run the football. They traded. They got a two-headed monster, but they don't utilize it. Deshaun Watson, out of the pocket, is the most efficient quarterback. 102 passes, attempts for 823 yards outside of the pocket. He sometimes holds on to the ball too much. So take some of the load off a Will Fuller who has a lot of soft tissue / hamstring issues. So take some of that load off of it. Run the football. Be effective. If they don't be effective at running the football, they will get bounced out of the playoffs because they are expected now to move mountains with Deshaun Watson, which he can, but he can't do it consistently all the time without a supporting great cast that they already have.
Baltimore put a lot of points on them earlier. That's why they need that explosiveness.
Right.
Because Baltimore Kansas City can score a lot of points.
Listen, it's going to be tough for them to run the ball today. Tampa has the number one run defense in the league. But who would have thought that Carlos Hyde would be a 1,000-yard rusher this year? I mean, what a good season for him. Let's show it's time. You're in good hands. Presented by Allstate and Jameis Winston. He's going to need some extra hands out there today with all the wide receivers out.
Well, no Mike Evans, no Chris Godwin, but Jameis Winston's got the hot hand. You mentioned it earlier, Colleen. Over 450 yards passing, 2 games in a row. That's never, ever happened before in our league. He's won the last 4 games. It's going to be a little tougher without his entire supporting cast.
Yeah, man, and without those guys out, without Evans, out Godwin out, this young man right here, Brashad Perriman, who I raised because his dad was my roommate in college and one of my best friends right there, Brett Perriman. But this kid here is coming on, starting to play well. Man, this dude has so much speed. It's been a pleasure, really, from this desk, watching him mature and become an NFL football player.
Yeah, he better watch his hammy, too, based on everything that's going on there. And speaking of hammies,
Will Fuller
looks good.
I mean, the way this offense looks when he's in a game is remarkable. It allows DeAndre Hopkins to do what he does down low, and then you have Will Fuller going deep, and then Kenny Stills as well. And when Kenny Stills benefits off of Will Fuller, and talk about Kenny Stills, how about 8 catches in the last 3 games? However, 3 touchdowns out of the 8. So they're going to him utilizing his big body out in the field and in the red zone.
Great 2 touchdowns last week. Great plays. Great plays.
Yeah, and he has now 4 on the season, 3 in his last 3 games, Stills. But guys, we are that much closer to kickoff in Tampa. But that game is just the beginning of a monster Saturday slate as the Bills head to Foxborough later today. And of course, the Rams and the Niners will be with you all day long.
Put your TV on the network and just leave it there.
Whatever.